Hey, what's up, you guys? So I wanted to make this video and I wanted to talk about when I first started working out, and I wanted to talk about how everything's changed since when I first started working out to now, okay? So with this being said, when I first started working out, it was fantastic. It was amazing. It was so much fun. So I would go to the gym and it was just it was spectacular. I mean, you would look forward to going to the gym every day. And when I was working out, I had so many great friends. I mean, you had people that were bodybuilders, power lifters, you had athletes, and you had the average Joe and everybody in between, okay? And it was just amazing, okay? So when I would go to the gym, one of the things that I would do, okay, and I did not know anything about working out whatsoever. I'd just go up to somebody in the gym and be like, hey, do you care if I work in with you? And be like, oh, no problem, man. Work in with me, whatever. And then I'd be like, hey, what does that do? I don't even know what that works out. And they'd take the time to explain to me what it does. And dude, you just made friends. It was easy. It was simple. And then you had people like the stronger you got or whatever you're doing, they would push you, they would motivate you. You could work out with random people. It wasn't just the friends that you went to the gym with. I mean, you'd say, hey, do you care if I work in with you? And they'd be like, oh, no problem. And then you just finish your workout with them, okay? And it was just a great time to be alive. It was a great time to be working out. It was a great time to be just at the gym, okay? And then I noticed a change in everything. And I'd say it was a slow but gradual change, okay? So I noticed that, like, when I would go to the gym, like, people became less social. People became less, they didn't interact with one another. You go to the gym and it'd be like, you start to see people put on their earbuds, and then it'd be like, nobody was talking to one another in the gym. And then you go to today's world, okay? And it's just like, it's shocking because, like, the difference is down here, I had so much fun. It was exciting. It was the best time of my life, pretty much, to now. And it's like, I go to the gym and it's like, I go in, out the door I go. I mean, it's shocking the difference. I mean, I see people in the gym now, okay, and let's say you have a group of friends come in, okay, and there's like 4 or 5 of them. They come into the gym and they don't even talk to one another. They all put their earbuds on and that's it. They don't even push one another. You go into the gym a lot of times and you hear the music in the backgrounds, but you don't hear anybody talk to one another anymore, barely. I mean, you might get a group of people that might be talking, you might hear them chat in the background, but you don't see people unless you go to a specific type of gym, because most of the gyms that I've went to is like a commercial gym, whatever, but it's not, I can't wrap my fingers around it. I mean, it's just not the same. I mean, I used to have so much fun in the gym. It was exciting. People would push you, they motivate you, all this stuff. To now, and it's like, I go to the gym, out the door I go. I don't fool around at the gym anymore. I mean, it's like, and I'm not saying that, like, I was fooling around whenever I first started. Yes, I know a little bit more than what I did, but at the same time, I mean, the just the atmosphere, everything about it was so much better. And I sit there and I think about, like I go back in time and I look at some of these old school bodybuilders and I look at some of their videos. I look at people like Tom Platz, okay? And I'm like, man, it would have been so cool to go back in time to work out with like Tom Platz. I mean, just to see how, I mean, that guy pushed himself like no other. And the people in the gym around him were pushing him and motivating him. I remember the video. I think he was doing 525-pound squats, okay? He was in a gym and he's surrounded by all these people, okay? And I think he did 23 reps and everybody's like, 1, 2, 3, and they're counting. And then after he finished it, dude, he gets up on the stage, that little platform that he's doing the squats on, and he raises his hand, and he basically passed out, dude. And I wish we could bring that stuff back, man. Dude, I don't know what happened to gyms now, man. The gyms, I haven't been able to find this, dude. To find, like, a gym that I could sit there and say, oh my gosh, this is just so amazing. Because, like, a lot of the gyms now, it's like, in which I'm very fortunate that I only had to experience very, very little of this stuff, is people filming in the gym, okay? So, I haven't really had to deal with it because the gym I go to now, it's kind of like a dead gym. There's not many people whenever I go, so I don't have to deal with that. But I've seen the videos, and if you go to a gym now, everybody's turned it into, oh, I gotta make a video, and oh, I'm gonna become a fitness influencer. And it's like, dude, and they've turned it into, we've taken the fun out of this stuff, dude. We need to bring the fun back to working out, man. Like, because the gyms are just, they're boring now, dude. They are absolutely boring. There's no life in these gyms. There's nothing there. What, you go into a gym and, oh, they have the fancy lights, and they have, oh my gosh, the equipment looks all fancy. Well, I would argue to say you don't really need that stuff, dude. If you had a gym, even if it's old school equipment, okay, but you had the right atmosphere, the right people in the gym, and they were motivating one another, they were pushing one another, that gym by far would be better than any of these gyms now that have all the bright lights, all the fancy equipment and stuff like that, dude. Now it's like, you go in there and barely anybody talks to one another. And if you do go to a gym, in which I don't deal with it, but I've seen it online and all this stuff, you see the videos of the teenagers playing pranks on one another, and then you see the people filming, they film in the locker rooms, they do this, they do that. It's just like, I don't want to deal with that stuff. I mean, it's like, so that's what I say. I mean, the gyms are, it's just so different. I mean, and I would argue to say, like, I don't feel like I really belong in this time period, and I'll explain this in more videos, but I feel like I'm an old soul, man, and I feel like the gyms now, I just don't belong in the gym anymore, man. I know that it's a crazy thing to say because I like to work out, I like to train, but I just don't fit in, and this is how it is in most of my life. This society that we're in, I don't really fit the narrative. I don't fit the mold. I don't fit what we're told how to behave, act, and do everything. So it's like, and this is one of the things that I've noticed is in my life, the gym per se. And I've never been able to replicate, like, one of the first gyms that I went to. All the gyms a lot of the gyms were pretty cool. I have noticed this too, that when I would go to a gym, let's say, like, you'd get done working out, one of the things that I would enjoy is I'd sit in a sauna. I'd sit in a sauna probably way longer than I was supposed to, but the sauna was a place where you would maybe see people come in, they'd come in and you'd hear them talk. Now it's like, oh, but maybe. Most of the time though, it's like, we want silence, peace. And it's like, okay, cool. So you wouldn't talk. So next thing you know, dude, it's like I just wish I could bring this stuff back, man. Like, bring the fun back to working out, bring the excitement back, bring back people actually talking to one another, people pushing one another, people sitting there like motivating one another. Now it's like, it's just not the same. So I just wanted to share this video and say that if you go to a gym, okay, and you have that, if you have people that are in the gym and they're motivating you, they're pushing you, you have friends there, and there's no feeling like it. So I would encourage you, don't take that for granted. Do not take that for granted, because it could end like that, dude. One of your friends could leave the gym or whatever it is. Make sure to hold on to that and cherish it, because I've never been able to experience this like whenever I was in my early 20s. I mean, it was just probably one of the best times of my life. So I would encourage you guys, if you're at the gym, make it fun, make it exciting. Make sure to find something that's going to be like, whoa, this is amazing. Because we live in a world where there's so much negativity now. It's hard to find stuff that is going to be like exciting, so much fun. And the gym for me was one of those places when I was younger. But now I see the difference, and it's like, I still think about those days. And it was the best time of my life. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you want to follow me, make sure to follow me. If not, that's cool too. But I hope you guys have a great day.